Good evening, Celtics fans, and from Oregon.
Glad Peyton Pritchard has stepped up and had more of the role. Pritchard, as Reggie mentioned, so hot at Cleveland on Sunday. Doesn't hit his first one. And start the ticker on Josh Hart. Phenomenal rebounding guard, got the first one. Karl-Anthony Towns straight on three. And Keita with the rebound for Boston.
Something you're going to see from both of these teams. They loved that three-point ball. Even New York, again, they were 27th a year ago.
Coming off a great start in their game Sunday at the Garden as they beat Toronto 116-94. Corner three for three. Hart knocks it down.
How good has he been since being in the starting lineup? With OG Anunoby out, his game has really picked up at both ends of the floor.
White will use the screen at the top, misfire on that three, and Towns on the rebound for New York, one of the best rebounders in the league in the first quarter of the season. And Brunson, step back and knock down three. Jalen Brunson, the captain, 8th in scoring in the league, 28.5 a game.
That's someone you recognize when there's a big on you. Nice alley-oop here from Derek White to Keita. Good recognition for that three there by Brunson.
Elias Keita, his presence inside, that was one of the big questions for Boston this year. It's been a pleasant surprise thus far. Their defense so much better when he's on the floor. Hart goes at him, pulls up for two. So Hart, the early start with 5. Mentioned the game in Cleveland on Sunday for Boston. They won that second of a back-to-back. They had lost at Minnesota, a tight one on Saturday. Turn it over here, and Deuce McBride, and much like Sunday at the Garden, in this Garden, the Knicks are opening red hot.
And this is the DNA of Mike Brown. Create offense from your defense. You get a quick steal in transition, and it's off to the races. Another turnover, it looks like, by the Knicks.
And of note, nobody takes care of the ball better than the Celtics. Fewest turnovers in the league this year. Off the miss by Brunson. Towns. They're playing in Detroit tonight against the Red Wings. The original 6 rivalry. Talk about old rivalries. How about Towns? And one inside. And Reg, after missing the first shot, that points nearly 12 rebounds a game. Mentioned the rebounds, that is second in the league. And this Knicks team off to a quick double-digit lead, exactly what they did to the Raptors the other night. Jaylen Brown sees 3 Knick jerseys, reacting to it quick. Pritchard trying to lose Brunson around the screen, finds Brown for 3. Celtics have opened cold on the hit-ahead Hart. Leaving for Brunson, transition, triple. Halfway down.
Still a great look in transition there by Brunson, but you see how fast the Knicks play. They were so predictable under Coach Thibodeau. Much different. Nice contact there by Derek White, sending him to the free throw.
Across the board, Reg, 16 points, 4 boards, and leading this team just over 5 assists thus far this year.
Also leads them in steals as well, second in blocks. People talk about those Swiss Army knives.
Yes.
He's one of those players that just does a little bit of everything for your ball club.
Fun matchup there. Jalen on Jalen, the 2 top 10 scorers in the league. Pick and pop. Towns too much. Hart, another rebound inside Bridges. Slapped it out to McBride. Deuce for 3 again. And Joe Mazzulla has seen enough of this red efficiency has been good. And Reggie, this is a team that has used that formula to be 2 games over 500. And one of the reasons they can't afford stretches like we just saw in the first 4 minutes, as Brown knocks one down.
Well, just think about this. A year ago, their 5 through 8 was better than most teams, right? On their way to 68 wins. Well, with no Tatum and with all the trades of Holiday and Porzingis gone, you know, your talent level has dropped on this team, so you can't have bad stretches offensively. Nice move down low there by Cat. You can't have long stretches when you can't score the basketball for this Celtics team.
Brown now trying to work on Hart. Hart, quick hands, gets in there. Knock it away. Pritchard got a step, got a space, missed the 3. Crashed to the glass by Walsh, goes over the back.
I think they're going to call a foul.
Yes,
that
they
was
will.
a nice job there by
for Boston. Peyton Pritchard's missed his first couple after that super hot start the other night. Jaylen Brown trying to get going. Kenan Keita got the rebound for a moment, and it will stick second unit. Just devastated teams last year. Missing that now. McBride giving Pritchard no airspace. Keita rolls to the goal.
And on top of that, your Sixth Man of the Year award winner last year has been moved to the starting lineup. So you don't have that pop off the bench that you had over the last few seasons.
Towns, again, the initial guard by Brown. Keita comes to join.
Oh, what a pass.
Inside to Hart, turned away. Bridges joins it, got bumped on that by White, who got hit in the head by that forearm. Late clock Hart. It is ruled a shot clock violation. I love the aggressiveness defensively, Reggie, for the Knicks out of the gate. And on cue, Hart with another deflection.
Well, this smaller lineup for New York, right? Those two guys are great defenders, but this smaller unit without them has been the best defensive unit for this Knicks team.
Brown working around the Keita screen. Beautiful crash in the glass by Jordan Walsh, the third-year man out of Arkansas.
And has earned his way into the starting lineup because of plays like that.
Picking up Brunson here defensively. Bridges on the curl, pitch to the corner. Brunson thought about three. Walsh right there, will try and baseline. Oh, Brunson, good stuff. Oh, the pitch out Hart, a triple. Our Knicks are connected, very connected here tonight.
Not only connected, but did you see the footwork there by Brunson to create that three-point opportunity?
Keita again rolling to the basket, and Reggie, it has been a steady diet of that for Tobias Keita.
He knows his role. Set screens, offensive rebound, roll hard, dunk the basketball.
The Iron Man, Mikal Bridges, continuing to show up night in, night out. Hart steps back, late clock. What three? The Knicks can't miss.
He out here looking like SGA. Are you kidding me?
Hart has 11. The Knicks have hit 6 of 9 threes, and Brown hits his second field goal of this first quarter. It's already 25 points for 7 minutes of this one. They went into a lull in the second quarter against Toronto after the good start the other night. Hart twirling to the basket. Keita looking for the foul, and he's got it on Karl Anthony Towns. So he goes there with a foul. Kogut let him have his piece. Didn't tee him up. Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson check in for the Knicks. Sam Hauser in the corner for Boston as Brown goes to work. Robinson waiting. Minot in the game for Boston, couldn't squeeze it. And the Knicks come back the other way. Bridges working on Derek White. Tough shot, terrific offensive rebounder. McBall side out. 5 to shoot. Clarkson pulls up the line. Hauser goes to the corner, able to save it. So those hustle plays that have been typical of this Celtic team this year. Brown tries to go in transition, tries to draw the contact. Bridges ahead. Good long arms to bring it in.
Already 4 turnovers by
usually 1 per quarter. The 3.6 for the year. It's a higher number than it should be, but Brown's been asked to do more on this team this year. Delay a game warning. That's why the stoppage. Simons on a sweet take. Reggie, his role on this team is very interesting. Former Portland Trailblazer, Anthony Simons.
Well, he scored 18-plus points 3 of his last 5 games, and he has taken the role of Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, trying to be instant offense for this Celtics team.
Brunson over Brown. Missed that. Bridges keeping it alive. 8 to shoot. Brunson. His quick steps, quick feet, but the Celtics collapse on him. And Brown trapped, rolls him over. Ari Williams came in for 2 seconds, fouled Robinson intentionally because Robinson is a very... See? Take that very back. Put it back at the table.
I'm sorry, Mr. Robinson.
But he is an exceptional offensive rebounder.
Elite offensive rebounder.
A terrific defender and a huge playoff piece in regular season as well. Pritchard can't make it. Minot, good job coming in to clean it up. Josh Minot makes it 28-18.
Look at this, Minot out top guarding Jalen Brunson. And again, a quick foul. So they were trying to foul him to get him off the floor from the free throw line.
And the Mavericks in Oklahoma City taking on the best in the league, the Thunder. NBA.com, or visit the app for more on these games. Oklahoma City, a 20-1 start. They come up next on Peacock and NBC on the West Coast, taking on the Golden State Warriors. Pritchard for three. Cannot find the range yet tonight. Shireman tried to chase it down, but touched it last. A pull before Robinson could be fouled. Knicks are getting fouled again intentionally by Shireman. And there it is at 1:50. The Knicks to the line with Brunson. New York will keep the ball. That was the awareness of Brunson. So sacrifice just a little bit of his field goal percentage for the team, which I know you would do.
But as soon as Robinson grabbed the basketball in the handle, why didn't they just grab him there?
Right on the pitch. Yabusele in, missed the three. Rebound stays down here. Robinson's value there. And Clarkson misses. Good job by Hauser to box out. Boston in transition. Bailey Shireman inside, had swiped away by Clarkson. Stays down here with Boston. Sam Hauser, 0 for 7 from 3.
You and I did that game in Philly 3 or 4 weeks ago when they couldn't buy a three-point basket in that first half.
Nice high percentage, 9 of 12 from 2 for the Celtics. Clarkson working inside. That one was halfway down, and Pritchard on the rebound. Minot still cannot hit from the outside. This is a Boston team that, as you know, last year shot a record number of three-pointers. Part of the success for this team and their great record. Shooting a little bit fewer this year, but they're still right up there at the top of the league in terms of attempts. 3rd overall. Brunson working inside. Maybe the wraparound on Simon's arm, and the Knicks have gotten the lead back out to 13. Their largest so far. Simons changes that and breaks the seal on the triples for the Celtics.
And again, I mentioned this earlier, he's the guy that has, with this unit on the floor, he's got to be aggressive looking for his shot.
5.5 the difference, game and shot clock. And you've seen all the fouls, so obviously none to give for Boston. Brunson working on Simons, wrapped up, and Jalen Brunson, who works his way to the free. Knicks captain. Rims out the first. From the network that brought you The Office and Parks and Rec comes an all-new episode of TV's Feel Foul to Give. Brunson splits the pair. Simons, it opened up, there's a foul. And so it'll be side out for Boston with 1.5 to go. Boston's got plenty of shooting out there. Hauser rolls to the rim. Clarkson meets him, and the quarter comes to an end. Lowest scoring quarter of the season behind the Detroit Pistons, who are off to a fabulous start at 17-4. Karl-Anthony Towns off the bench. Reggie starts the second quarter with the basket.
Playing with much better and quicker rhythm to his game here versus the Celtics. Not settling for the threes, putting his head down, getting all the way to the cup.
Queta had little going. Jaylen Brown trying to ignite from the outside. Hugo Gonzalez with the rebound. The 19-year-old who the Celtics took at the back end of the first round played his basketball in Spain with Real Madrid's excellent team. Been a pro a good part of his very young life. Towns from the top, knocked down the triple.
And see what happens when you get a couple layups to go, tough baskets like that, that opens up that three-point shot for Towns.
Celtics haven't led. This is the Knicks' largest lead of the night. Second matchup between these two teams. They played night 2 of the season at the Garden. Knicks won that one 105-95. Anthony Simons and Jaylen Brown out there together here in this stretch at the start of the second quarter, as Boston needs to get some points on the board. Deuce McBride. Towns feeling it. He's having a great start to this quarter.
Straight bully ball right there by Cat.
All 7 going right at Queta. Tyler Kolek in for the Knicks. Their backup point guard has the guard on Brown for the moment. Pritchard working hard. Here's the scoop to get Pritchard on the score sheet. He had opened 0 for 4 from the field.
I think they're going to ride the hot hand here in Karl Anthony Towns.
Great play by Pritchard. Loose ball foul. Just those couple of trips, you just see all the talent that Karl Anthony Towns puts on display. Jaylen Brown throws it down, and the Knicks will take a timeout. For the 82 games, and when you're going like Jalen Red for 33 minutes per.
And this is nothing new for Jaylen Brown because he trained with Dar Torres, the 12-time Olympic champion in the pool, as well as Laird Hamilton, who's in all kinds of running exercises on the bottom of this pool to, again, what Z was talking about, build up with that endurance.
Karl Anthony Towns got Gonzalez in the air. Hugo Gonzalez, some good minutes here for the Celtics. Brown accelerating, taking Kolek underwater for 2. Celtics getting back in a better second quarter.
Offensively, it looks like the Celtics have kind of awakened as Gonzalez battling with Towns down low.
8 for the game. Jalen Brunson rests for the Knicks. Offense running through. Karl Anthony Towns, a turnover there, and Celtic ball.
But did you see how quickly Karl Anthony Towns, beautiful and smart decision by Queta.
Brown, free, 3, got them all. 9 in a row, Celtics within 5. Gonzalez, another foul.
All-star and bigger player in Karl Anthony Towns.
Kolek from the outside, good contest, and the rebound by Queta. Queta working off the ball as a defender in this stretch. Brown in deep. 2 more.
Always rewards you.
That is a 12-0 Boston run, a 10-0 Brown run. And the Knicks lead 14 just a few moments ago, down to 2. McBride almost dribbled that off his foot.
Look at Gonzalez all over Cat.
He's 19 years old. Cat trying to take him to school. 5 to go, Clarkson. Josh Hart, the pitch to the corner. Tyler Kolek. Nice use of the window for the basket for Kolek. Second year out of Marquette. Brown feeling it. Weaving. Corner Gonzalez. Hart the board. It's just different without Jalen Brunson out there. It's running through Towns. Queta got a piece. Towns got it back. Bodies go down. And the Knicks extend the lead to 6.
See, Towns knows he has the advantage when Queta is guarded him on the perimeter.
Brown trying to lose Hart. Little takeover stretch. Deuce McBride rebounds it for the Knicks.
He's not going to be able to take Gonzalez off the dribble.
Now screening with Hart. Switch Brown on the pickup. Gonzalez the double. And the takeaway. Brown around Towns, foul on the outside. What happens in April and May?
when you need him the most on the floor.
He'll sit. Mitchell Robinson comes in for the Knicks. Brunson back in as well. Hit by Brown. And the find of Minot from the corner. For three.
This has been a Jaylen Brown takeover here for the Celtics in this second quarter.
On the pitch, Hart. Oh, friendly rim for three. Love to watch a player when he gets in one of those rhythms. Foul here on the Knicks. I think they got Hart. No, they got Kolek. Okay, Kolek's first.
In this ball game.
After opening 2 of 5, couldn't hit a 3 in that first quarter. Pritchard, good coverage by the Knicks. The fake, the take. White with the make for 3.
Well, we saw Hart at one end with the friendly bounce. Derek White comes back and does the same thing.
Clarkson out of the corner. And the Celtics, who about 4 minutes ago were down 14, can get within 1 or tie it. Pritchard on Kolek. Shot clock at 8, back to the hands of Brown. Jordan Clarkson, the defense. Brown pulls, comes to the line.
New York fouls on number.
Boston in the bonus the rest of this first half. Talk about your percentage of score has been able to handle the weight of this team on his shoulders through 20 games.
What I loved about him, the numbers will speak for themselves as we get a look at Jason Tatum. To me, holding his team and himself accountable. Some of the comments, that bad loss versus Brooklyn, calling out his teammates, I absolutely love that.
Brunson put Minot in knots. Doesn't make it. Gonzalez's hustle has been good. Celtics trying to take the lead. With Brown! Oh my goodness! Time out, Knicks! Been terrific. 3 30-point games. Couple of triple doubles, and in this quarter he has 14, as many as the Knicks have in this quarter, allowing Boston to take its first lead. Jalen Brunson trying to respond, got inside and White blocks it. It's a shot clock violation, and it will be Celtics ball. Here's Zora.
Is receiving it, which is key.
And you can see it in the way this team responds to him. He's not afraid when there's a hot hand to feed him like he did Pritchard a couple of nights ago. White gets inside, and the Celtics with a 17-point flip here in this quarter.
A lot of that has to do with what they've done at this end of the floor, and I'm going to give the rookie Gonzalez a lot of credit. It was his heart and hustle here, making big plays that kind of ignited Jaylen Brown and the Celtics.
Brunson trying to get rolling, knocks 2 down. Not going to keep him down very long. Just Brunson's 3rd field goal of the night. He has not. White free. Missed it. Kolek able to put a fork in it for the Knicks. Yabusele joins the play. And a foul as he was going to the basket. Man who started for the
second unit throughout this Celtics run.
Got a question for you here in a second. After this second free throw by Yabusele. Gonzalez for Boston. We saw him earlier guarding Karl Anthony Towns, then saw him here guarding Jalen Brunson. Let's see, did that come through?